Hello everybody, I'm back. So this is another one of these tier lists that I'm making. I didn't do a part 2 of the insect one, the house pest tier one. I will do that eventually, not yet. I want to make this once a month. I'm going to do a tier list every month because it's simple enough content that I don't have to kill myself to make it, but there's still a want for it in general on the internet. So the reason I've been gone so long, it's been about a week and a half when I wanted to make a video at least once a week, if not more, is because I recorded 2 episodes, one of which was Spyro Part 4, and the other one was Loverwatch, a Valentine's Day dating simulator they made for Overwatch. It's an actual thing, look it up, it's fantastic. I did an episode for it, and I lost all the footage. I'll explain how in Spyro Part 5. But we're here to rank something, and what is getting ranked today? Controversial foods. Things that people just cannot seem to agree whether or not they like them. I have 12 things on here to rank that people just cannot seem to agree how good they are, and I will be inserting my own personal opinion on this today. I also have coconut on there twice. Don't ask why I have coconut on there twice, but it is. I'm not going to rank it twice. I'll just have this version of it just sitting lonely down there when we are done. In fact, why don't I just how about do this? There, that's what I meant to do. So the first thing that we're going to rank here, if you can't tell what those are, I should have got one with a label. Those are peeps. If anybody knows those little duck, little chick thingies that you can get on Easter, they're around in gas stations and places where people typically don't like being after midnight. That's where you find peeps. And I also have those first on the list because I have this. This is a Peepsy. This is a Peeps flavored Pepsi. It is an actual thing. To me, it doesn't taste anything different than a regular Pepsi, or at least barely does. I have somebody who says they love it. It's the same to me. I don't get it. Genuinely don't get it. Either Peeps taste like Pepsi, or Pepsi tastes like Peeps. But either way, that doesn't taste anything more like Pepsi or Peeps than either of those two specific things. It just tastes like Pepsi to me. I don't know. But these are going to go in C tier. They, to me, are the least controversial food because I've just never cared one way or another about them. They don't exist to me, and I don't know why. Second thing up on the list is going to have to be coconut, it looks like. What? Why a second guess? Yes, coconut is next. Physically, it is right there. Coconut is next. A tier. A tier. I love coconut. A lot of people I know hate mounds. They hate Almond Joys. I personally love both of those things, and I love raw coconut even more. If you've never had coconut that is not associated with chocolate, try it. It's actually really good to just take the meat out and just straight eat it. I actually think it's really good, and I will absolutely just do that sometimes, as is my whim. Next up, third on the list, we got up here, we have I'm tired. This is pineapple pizza. And this is one that's been an internet meme for as long as I can remember, ever since the internet was young. I put it in B tier. I honestly, just like the Peeps, it's kind of just one of those things like, I'll go out of my way to order it every once in a while. I don't think it's that bad. It's also not amazing. There's several other kinds of pizza I'd put over it, and I don't order pizza a lot in general, and I'm actually going to move ham. That's going to get moved because ham and turkey are kind of interlocked, so I want to get a few things out of the way before we continue with that. Next up is going to be this right here, black licorice. No, I accidentally put it in A tier. No, you scrub that away from the A tier. This goes in D tier, and to be honest, I don't even want to rank it so much as I just want to go out back and shoot it. No one likes this thing. This abomination that has the gall to call itself candy. It's not sweet. It is, like, what even flavor is it? I don't actually know what like black thing tastes like that. It's no kind of berry. It's not, it's like astringent. It's not good. I think the reason it's that color is just because it tastes like death. It's never been something I will ever go out of my way to have, and the only time I've had it is in those little, like, what were they called? They're like these pink and white pills that you could get that had black licorice in them. And I don't remember what they were called, but I had those. And I never had black licorice again. On Halloween, a lot of different things on Halloween, I'll like use as trading material, find somebody else who likes it, something like that. If you give me black licorice, I'm having you put on a list. And it's a separate list from the one you're going to put me on for trick-or-treating at the age of 26. Alright, the next thing here, this is going to be coleslaw. Coleslaw. And you know what? A lot of people say the right way to eat coleslaw is to stick it in the trash. Maybe not that high, I'd say B. Actually, no, I'll say C. Because I don't go out of my way to order coleslaw unless it is actively presented to me as an option. It is not something I go anywhere looking forward to. It is just like if I want the main thing and you're telling me I need to pick two sides, obviously I'm going to go with mashed potatoes first, but when I can't decide what the second side should be, coleslaw's a fine choice. I think it's alright. And the next one here, if you can't tell what that is, it looks disgusting. Actually, it looks like meatloaf, which is terrible because it's cake. It's fruitcake, and that's an immediate D tier. That is like... The only reason I can't take it out back and shoot it like with black licorice is because it's bulletproof. Have you ever tried to bite into fruitcake? That is what an actual jawbreaker looks like. You see this jaw? I have a strong jaw. I can crunch some jawbreakers for fun. I can't bite fruitcake sometimes. So I'm just going to keep that there. It's going to stay there, and it has no chance of parole. You are sentenced to D tier, life imprisonment in the D tier. Alright, next one and the next other one we have here are turkey and ham. Turkey and ham, I've said before, they're interlocked, and that is only because on Thanksgiving, a lot of families prefer the turkey, a lot of families prefer the ham. I prefer the ham. Fight me. I think ham is like an A tier. It is actually phenomenal. I love ham. I don't really like turkey. Turkey actually goes, not in D tier, I would definitely never put it, I would never disgrace it by putting it next to black licorice and fruitcake. I'd say it's like top of C tier. It's okay, but it's really dry, and I think it's way too difficult to make correctly for how good it is when it is made correctly. Whereas ham is moderately low effort in comparison and much better. If I have turkey on Thanksgiving, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Grandma usually makes it every year at Thanksgiving, and I'll eat it. But you know what? I'm still gonna kind of wish she made ham, not gonna lie. But the best thing that I've ever had for Thanksgiving, this one time, my dad did this. He's like, we want a different Thanksgiving this year. And you know what he made? He made crab. Well, kind of a spoiler. First S tier, crab. Absolutely. I know a lot of people that don't like seafood in general, or shellfish. I know somebody who, honestly, as far as this tier list goes, if we lived together, we would need two separate fridges because she hates everything that I like, and I like everything that she hates. Her tier list would probably look like the exact opposite of this. I'm not gonna lie. She says that she gags if she even smells seafood, and crab is something I will eat so much of. If you see me in the distance, at a table with other people, and we're eating crab, my pile of shells will always be like 400 or 500 times higher than everyone else's, because I will eat this endlessly. However much crab is available to me, I will eat all of it. I will morph my stomach to make room for more of it. You know the ending of the crab rave video where they scuttle off into the distance? Because that's not because the party's over. That's because they saw me on the horizon. That is how much I like crab. Favorite food, actually. It is, unironically, my favorite food. Bar none, no competition. Favorite food. Laffy Taffy, A tier. Specifically, if you can see there on the label, banana Laffy Taffy. Also the fact that it's yellow, but it's probably one of the more controversial takes I'll have on this tier list, is the fact that I think Laffy Taffy is A tier, banana Laffy Taffy. It's a fun word to say, funner thing to eat. It's got a weird rubbery texture that's in all Laffy Taffies, but to me it's like kind of like a fruity Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Rolls aren't normal. chocolate. They are like this weird rubbery chocolate. The chocolate taffy. Whereas bananas in Laffy Taffy. They're Laffy Taffy. What am I getting at? This is good. Basically, I like banana Laffy Taffy, and I will personally beat anyone who disagrees with banana Laffy Taffy, because that shit do be hard. I'm not gonna lie, you could put that on nunchucks, and banana Laffy Taffy nunchucks. Alright, second last here, we got mushrooms. I think these are portobellas, but these are like the common sort of pizza time mushrooms. I haven't had too many other forms of mushrooms, so I'm just gonna be rating these ones, and they're like, to me, they're like a B. They're alright. I think they're better than like turkey, peeps, and coleslaw solely because I wouldn't have these things on pizza, that's for sure. As far as toppings for pizza though, mushrooms kind of, yeah, it's in the B tier. It's not as bad as, I should have had anchovies on this list, because you know what, those are another one. They got a weird texture. I've never really noticed their taste because usually I'm too busy getting through their texture, but I definitely wouldn't put it above a B tier. Last thing on this list, which feels like it's gone really damn quickly. In fact, yeah, actually this tier list, this has only taken me like 15 minutes to record for some reason, as opposed to the last one. Should have the video out pretty quickly then, at least, by tomorrow hopefully. That was the best joke in the video right there. Last thing on the tier list though, salt, this is salt and vinegar. No, this is salt and, stop it. Go back down. Okay, well, it won't let me put it back down, so it's just going to be in second coconut tier until I get done speaking. This is salt and vinegar Lay's chips. Salt and vinegar chips, I made a short about them. They're pretty damn good, though. That short makes it look like I don't like them. That's not true. I love salt and vinegar chips. They are my favorite chip flavor, and I will almost always forsake any other chip flavor for them. So for me, they're actually our second S tier, because that's kind of what I'm going for the S tier, was just something I will always, always choose above its peers. And for S tier, crab and salt and vinegar chips are those two things. I will just always choose that whenever they are available to me, no questions asked. I usually get a bag of salt and vinegar chips if I go to Family Fare, which there is one of in my city, and I'm trying to think of actually the last time that I had a flavor of chip that wasn't salt and vinegar. The last time I did was when I was trying the Elote's flavored Cheetos, which wound up being better than I thought. Honestly, they were pretty good, but I still wouldn't put them above salt and vinegar because salt and vinegar is really damn good. And that is my personal opinionated, honestly, it's pretty stock standard tier list for controversial foods. I think most people would agree with this, or maybe not. That's the controversy. I think a lot of people would swap where I put ham and turkey. I know at least a couple people would stick ham straight down in D tier without any questions asked. I know a lot of people would do the same for Laffy Taffy and coconut. Actually, now that I think of it, you got quite a few hot takes on here, but this is my video. Hope you liked it. I'm really tired. I'm very fatigued. My sleep schedule's been flip-flopping all over the place lately, so trying to record has been a nightmare. Like I said, I made a few dumb mistakes that wound up losing me 2 whole videos, which is why this one is so late. But I'll try not to do it again. I'm going to try and do every week at least once. Hopefully more often. I'm going insane. But I hope you like this video. Leave a comment if you disagree. It's a controversial food tier list, so you know what? You probably disagree. I guarantee you disagree with at least one of these takes. Alright, but also leave a comment and a like if you actually fully agree with this tier list, because maybe you do. I doubt it, but maybe you do. So I don't have an intro. It's me Charge 6. Me, CJ. CJ. Signing off.